Hi everyone, this is Linda here with another recipe. For today, I'm making meat pie, delicious and nice to use as snacks or for breakfast. So begin with, we will start with our pastry or pie crust. We have our flour, salt, baking powder, and nutmeg. And I like to whisk everything together to distribute everything evenly. Then in it, I'm going to add very cold butter. You can also use margarine, and I've cut them into pieces to make it easy to mix together. And I'm using a pastry blender to mix the butter into the flour. You can decide to use your fingertips as well. And make sure to achieve a flaky crust. Make sure you have pieces of butter all around in your mixture. As it bakes, it helps to create that flakiness. And I'm adding a very cold water to mix the dough. Hi there, if you are new here, welcome back to my channel. Please like and subscribe. So our dough is ready. We're going to let it rest in the refrigerator for about an hour. I usually like to even leave it there overnight. And whilst it's resting in the fridge, I'm going to make the filling for our meat pie. So I'm using olive oil. You can use any oil you have or one. And in it, I'm cooking chopped onions and carrots for it to be a bit soft. Then I'll go ahead and add the beef to it, ground beef, and just break it apart and cook until there's no pink in it. And add a few spices. I'm now adding chopped potato, and I'm going to cover it for you to cook. If you add the chopped potato and you don't have much liquid, you can add a little bit of liquid for you to cook the potatoes. But I think I have enough stock, so I'm just using it to cook the potatoes as well. And you have more stock in it too. You mix a little bit of cornflour with water and add it to thicken it up. So my filling is done, and as you can see in the bowl here, and I've already gone ahead to cool it down. So now we're going to put everything together, and all the ingredients and the measurements will be in the description below. So this is how I like to flatten my pie crust when resting it, so that when it even hardens up, it's not difficult to roll it out. And as you roll, make sure you turn it around so that it doesn't stick at one place. I'm going to use this pastry cutter to shape my pies. You can use any circle thing you have, and this depending on the size you want as well. After cutting, I gather the pieces and recut again. So for this, I make big sizes or large, so I get about 10 pieces out of it. You can have a smaller sizes and get about 15 or 16 pieces as well. So just add the filling. Make sure you add water to the edges to help it seal. And I like this thing because it's easy to fold my pies, and I get a uniform shape as well. If you don't have the cutter, you can still do it as I'm doing here. You just need a circle cutter to cut it, and just use your hand to shape it. You can also cut it into any side shapes that you like as well. So for this I'm using the tip of the fork to shape the dough. You can also use actually the points or the tongues of the fork itself to give it a shape. So I'm going to transfer into a baking sheet, and then from there I'm going to just brush it with egg wash, which is egg and milk beaten together. And we're going to bake in a preheated oven for about 35 minutes, 30 to 35 minutes, depending on how hot your oven is. Mine is 350, and from 30 to 35 minutes. I'll check on it from 30 minutes and until golden brown. And this is our pie out of the oven, hot and ready to be enjoyed. I hope you guys like this video and you'll give this recipe a try. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.